To be honest, Chris Brown is the only nigga that has any business doing coke because he's very fucking productive off that powder. Like, he's the only nigga I know that could make a 30-song album, dances choreography, perform at a concert, do meet and greets, and still have the energy to do whatever the fuck else he can fit into his schedule. Like, you have people that be off that powder, bro, that don't do shit but tweak all day. This nigga does coke. And he's mad fucking productive. I know this sounds crazy, but it's so impressive to look at. Because I've never seen anybody off coke be that motherfucking productive. Like, no shade.
Okay, so this young lady gave her commentary, and her commentary was definitely on the lines of feeling as though Chris Brown may be on drugs, right? And of course, he responds to this commentary. However, her commentary goes along the lines of he's the most productive person that she has ever seen on drugs. Now, Chris Brown then goes ahead, leaves a big comment and said, hey, look, this is like the best compliment slash diss I've ever seen. However, I'm not doing cocaine. Now, with that being said, let's kind of address why she thinks Chris Brown may or may not be doing cocaine. There have been some speculation, some rumors that, you know, whether it's linked, like his aggression is linked to cocaine use, or the way he looks in certain pictures is linked to cocaine use. Because sometimes you'll see like his jawbones looking really sunk in. You see him look pretty dazed out in certain pictures. And I think people may look at those pictures because, you know, like when someone is an addict, they do have a before look and an after look, and it looks totally day and night. So I think, you know, she has drawn that conclusion based on the rumors and the things that people have said over the years. However, I'm happy that Chris Brown was able to finally clear it up and say it with his chest and say, hey, look, I am not doing cocaine, so please stop saying that. Appreciate the compliment. But also, as human beings, we have to like kind of stop in a way asserting these things, right? Because we never know what somebody may be going through. They may be going through depression, mental health. We don't know what a person is going through for them to look the way that they look, right? So I think we should stop asserting these things and ask more questions before we say anything. But at the end of the day, I think that this wasn't really a diss. I think she was more so just complimenting his productivity. He is on tour, and he's on tour with that young lady, that blonde bald head chick that everyone loves. I think her name is Taylor. So, you know, like they're on tour and they're doing their thing, and of course they're giving the audience what they need to give. So anyone would say, damn, this man, he got time. Like, he comes up with the most amazing things and things of that nature. But I do think that in society, we do need to just move to a space where we appreciate Chris Brown for the mogul that he is. We appreciate Chris Brown for being somewhat of the Michael Jackson, or walking in the Michael Jackson footsteps that he has walked, right? Because he is still doing choreography, he is still singing, he is still flying. Artists nowadays, they're not really doing that. So I think we need to move away from looking at Chris Brown in a negative light and move on to looking at him in a more positive light, appreciating all the artistry and all the things that he does do to entertain us, because we love to see it. So definitely appreciate the fact that Chris Brown was able to kind of clear the air on that, but also in the future, let's not just speculate that he is doing drugs, right? But how do you guys feel? Do you guys feel like he's capping, he does do drugs, but he's lying, or what? Share your thoughts and comments.